Well, hey there. Welcome to the Paw Chronicles and More with Jim. Now today what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up something that a lot of people have been asking about. Whitewashing. Let me set this off to the side and I'll explain that what I got there later. Set this off to the side and we're going to have this. Ingredients for whitewash. What I have here is a small can of latex interior paint. You want to make sure you utilize interior paint to do this, and that's because of the oils that would be involved with the exterior. But what we're going to do is we're going to take the interior paint, dump it into the bucket, and then we're going to mix it with water, which there's no water in the bucket right now. And then another product we'll use to mix back into it is hydrated lime. The hydrated lime helps because it's a dust and insects don't like that. And just for good measure, we're going to put a shot of neem oil in there. Now, one thing I will tell you, this is cold pressed neem oil, which means it'll mix up with water very well. And then, last but not least, the best thing to use to put them on your trees is a stain mitt. That way you just dip your hands in and wrap it around and go to town. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this mixed up. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dump the paint in the bucket. Now the mixture that you want to go with as far as whitewash is 50% paint and 50% water, half and half. A lot of people just use the paint and the water and that's it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hydrated lime in there. Now, we know it has to be 50-50, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this water hose and I'm just going to fill this can up with water. You can't get the measurement more precise than that. And then all I'm going to do is just dump that in here. That should be my 50-50 mix. Now, whenever I mix this up, you could use an auger on your drill to do that. Me, I just use something straight and just mix it around. It's going to be milky. It's not going to have a really good texture to it. And I mean, it'll work, but doing it this way right here would take 2 coats. The first coat, and then once it dries, I put another coat on there. What this is really good for, to help out with your trees, is to keep unwanted insects, especially ambrosia beetle, off your trees. They like to bore down at the base of the trees. Now I'm just going to dump hydrated lime in there. Doesn't take much, and I'll just keep adding the hydrated lime to try to bring as much texture back into the mix. We want that thicker texture. And excuse me, a little bit of the dust come up on me. Woo. And then I'm just gonna mix it. Keep mixing it. A lot of people have asked through the Chronicles about how to mix whitewash. Put a little bit more lime in there. Get that mixed in. We got pretty much the texture of paint by mixing the lime in there. You just want to make sure it's mixed very, very well. And incidentally, this will dry fast. So whenever you mix it, you want to have things prepared, like your trees. I went around a little bit ago and I cleared everything out away from around the trees and took the tree guards off of them that you've seen me use, and made sure the trunks were cleaned up of any debris. And there you have it as far as that mix. Now what I'm going to do is, just for good measure, just drop a shot of neem oil in there. It don't take that much. I probably just dropped a little over a tablespoon. And mix that in there really, really well. Boy, that dirt turned out to be a good mix. It's nice and thick. That's exactly what I like. Whitewash. What does it do? Well, for one, it helps the tree from sun scald, because the sun reflects back off of the white, and it also helps to protect the tree from winter scald. It's like a little thin insulation on the bark. But the key thing for whitewash is for it to get rid of the possibility of having borers getting into your tree, and especially the ambrosia beetle. They like to bore at the base of your tree, and the way you can tell you have ambrosia beetle, starts looking like little toothpicks sticking out the side of your tree. And yes, I've had that happen before with a bunch of persimmons out back, and that's what got me into doing this whitewash. I whitewashed that year all of my pawpaws, and they were protected. Never had an issue. Anyways, I'll come back and pick all this up later because I gotta get on the move. But as you can see, the oven mitt, or the stain mitt, will work out great. Reach in there and just go to town. I got to get to work. My name's Jim. If you like what you see, subscribe. Don't forget to click on that bell for any notifications. Any comments or questions that you may have, I welcome. Y'all have a God bless day.